Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Today we're going to do a video response to DocendoDiscimus73's video that he did on what he carries in his console of his vehicle. I've been kind of putting this off a little bit because, frankly, here in Massachusetts it's been cold. Today we've actually got 41 degrees and raining, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to get out here and jump on this and try to get it done. So it's kind of cramped in here, but we're going to start off with the top part of the console here. And of course I carry just a little generic LED flashlight. Picked it up at Walmart and relatively cheap. I've also got just a magnet in here. Don't know why I really keep that. Of course, some change. I always keep the change holder full. And of course my Garmin. Of course, as you can see, we got some Pete's Gun Shop stickers in there. I'm not a big fan of putting stickers all over my vehicle, but I like to support my local gun shop. So that's in the top part of the console. Now, as we move down to the inner workings of the console, still on top, I always keep my Pantonics Bluetooth ear device. I like to be hands-free when I'm driving, so I use this. Now, for the Garmin, this is the windshield suction cup that holds the Garmin in place. I also keep a phone charger handy so I can charge my phone if need be, or my tablet, or whatever. I also keep an old hat, just a generic old hat in here. That way if I break down, I do have to walk, I can throw the hat on, keep my head from burning. I keep a pack of peanut butter crackers in here, and I do rotate these out, so it's not the same pack of crackers that's been in here for a year. Usually if my son's riding with me, he is diabetic, and sometimes his blood sugar goes low, so we just keep a pack of crackers handy. And we keep some Blistex in here. This has to get changed out quite often in the summertime. Unfortunately, temperatures get quite warm in the vehicle. It melts, gets all nasty, so you throw it away, you buy a new one. But some Blistex. I keep some just generic aspirin in the vehicle. And also some extra strength ibuprofen type medication. And this is just papers and junk. I do have some bug repellent that I keep in here for the summertime. So that's everything on the top part. Now, once I open this up, this is where I keep the bulk of the stuff. Anyone that carries a firearm in the state of Massachusetts probably has one of these handy in their vehicle. The gun gets locked up and put in the lockbox, and that way I'm compliant and everything is safe, though I always keep some kind of a locking device in the vehicle for my weapon. Just a generic pair of brown garden gloves. These come in handy if you got to get out, you break down, you can throw these on. They're not the warmest thing, but they, serve the purpose if you need a pair of gloves. I always try to keep a small length of paracord in the vehicle. You never know, when you might have to tie something down or whatever. I do have tie-down straps in my truck, but I keep this little thing, 18 foot of paracord, come from Walmart. It's just a couple of bucks, inexpensive, and it's a nice thing to have in here. Now I also keep some one thing of wet fire in here. Not that I ever expect to have to make a fire on the side of the road, but you never know. So I keep some wet fire, and I also keep a fire steel. Now, you know, this is just a cheap little fire steel you pick up at Walmart, and it will serve the purpose. Now, you've seen that I had the little small LED flashlight, but if there's something that you need to do where you need to be hands-free, then I keep this little headlight in. It takes a couple of AAA batteries, and, you know, pretty bright. It's got a bright mode, a dim mode, and also a red light mode to preserve your night vision if you're, you know, walking in the dark. So, you know, your eyes don't have to readjust to the real dark conditions from a real bright condition. So a nice little thing to have in the vehicle. Now I keep a Smithfield really cheap generic multi-tool in here. This is really cheap, really generic, $5 at Walmart. Not overly sharp, you know, not the best thing in the world to have, but in an emergency, say you just needed to tighten up a bolt on something on your vehicle, you could do that. It does have a small screwdriver and stuff in it, so it's, I kind of look at it as a disposable one-use type thing. It's not going to hold up like a Leatherman, but it will probably serve the purpose in a pinch. It's got a fairly decent little nylon sheath. Not the greatest, the stitching ain't the greatest, but it will serve the purpose and get you out of a, you know, a bind if you needed it. Now I carry a cat tourniquet. As you can see, this is still in the package, so fortunately I've never had to use it. And I see that as a good thing, but I always like to carry one in the vehicle, not only in case I get hurt, but if you come up on an accident, then if someone was bleeding severely bad and the only thing that was going to save their life was, you know, slow down or stop the blood flow, this tourniquet could be used to save someone else's life. So I feel it's a good thing to have in your vehicle. I keep this Gerber 06 Fast pocket knife. This is a pure tactical knife. This thing is a very nice knife. I'm going to be doing a review on this. It has a locking mechanism on it and everything. I will do a review on this knife. The reason I keep this particular knife in the vehicle is because of this end right here. Not only is this a non-lethal form of self-defense, it can also be used to break your window in the event that you were trapped, couldn't get out of the vehicle, the doors are jammed or whatever. You can use that to, you know, just jam into the glass and bust the glass. So it's a good thing to have. I keep an old NRA card with about 10 feet of duct tape on it in here as well. Duct tape, the essential thing to have, can fix anything, hold anything together, just a nice item to have in your vehicle. I keep some rechargeable batteries. These I swap out about every month. I take these out, bring some new ones that are freshly charged. I keep these in here for the flashlight that I carry on myself, you know, and anything else that I may need them for. I keep a couple of 12-hour glow sticks in here. Again, you know, if you needed some light, you were going to be walking, your batteries were dead, the glow stick is a nice backup for light. I also keep 4 packs of these body and hand super warmers. These things heat up really good. They last for about 18 hours. Just open the pack, you know, air activated. Real good. If you were broke down or it was real cold, you can pop these open, place them inside your clothing, get some warmth, help stay warm. Also keep a nice wool blanket in the back of the truck. So if need be, you could wrap the wool blanket around yourself, pop these open, stick them inside, and generate some warmth. Of course, the ever important toilet paper. I've got this in a snack size Ziploc bag, and keep this in here. You never know when you're going to need it. Also, I carry these Flushable Wipes, a package of 48. It's resealable, so once you open it, you can reseal it. Good thing to have. If you have kids, they get messy, eating something sticky or whatever, wipe them up with these. Mother Nature calling, well, you've got them. So I always keep a pack of these in the vehicle as well. And then the first aid kit. I like having a sizable first aid kit. Picked this up at Walmart, and then I added to it. It comes with a good amount of stuff in it, but there was some things missing, so I just wanted to add to it and make it a little bit better. Other than that, I keep some napkins in here just for an emergency, and of course there's my CDs and stuff in there for the CD player. But now we also have another compartment here, and we slide this open, and this is where you're going to find my emergency drinking water and my ER bar. I keep one ER bar in here, and I keep 4 pouches of the emergency drinking water. Now the emergency drinking water will freeze during the winter, and if you needed to drink that, it wouldn't be the ideal thing, but you could stick it inside your jacket, warm it up with your body heat. It would be cold, but it would thaw out and you could drink that water, or you could suck on the ice. Sucking on the ice would not be the ideal thing, because that's going to help lower your body temperature in the wintertime. But I have not carried the drinking water during the summer in the vehicle yet, and I will be doing a follow-up review on the Datrix emergency drinking water at the end of the summer, and let you know how it holds up and how the flavor stands up during the hot summer, being in the vehicle with a lot of extreme heat. The ER bars, they hold up great. I've had no problem with those, hot or cold. So those hold up really well. So that is pretty much everything that I carry in my vehicle. And as you can see, it's quite a bit of stuff sitting there on the seat. But of course, I also keep a garbage bag in here. And right in here is the power cord for my GPS system. So all that is kept in the vehicle. In response to DocendoDiscimus73, this is what I carry in my car console. So this is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care. Today we're going to be making some beef jerky. Now I can't take credit for the recipe I'm going to use, because I actually found this recipe online, and it comes from Wingman115. He's another YouTuber, and this is a pretty simple recipe. I liked it, so thought I would actually make a video of making up some beef jerky. If I have to go into a place where I cannot carry my vehicle, the firearm has to be secured. I keep an old NRA card. I keep an old NRA card